What's up, everybody?
Hey guys, welcome back. Kevin here.
Joe here.
Sorry, stepped on you.
It's okay.
It's Friday.
We're excited for the weekend.
Yeah, we are here with episode 3 of Hacks, which
Yes,
is a show that for 2 episodes I definitely really like the show a lot.
I like it. It's cozy, but
Yeah,
it's also like kind of serious, but also very funny.
it's really funny. We got two really strong, dynamic, oppositional characters
Yeah,
that we're kind of seeing generational as well as career differences
yeah.
that we get kind of set up, butted up against each other. Um,
I like shows like that. I
I do
like it
too.
when there's a generational parallel.
I do too.
You know,
Absolutely.
we're watching a couple shows like that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Mad Men definitely.
Yo, for sure.
Ted Lasso a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's some characters in that show that have that dynamic, but regardless, it's a great show. Hacks though, still no computers in sight.
Not one.
I
No,
expect
no
a little more
hacking.
hacking for
Yeah.
hacks.
um,
Horrible joke.
I really am enjoying the performances of the characters. I can see why Jean Smart's cleaning house on the Emmys on this show. By the way, she is
Yeah.
absolutely killing it. I think historically, when you go back and look at television shows and movies of actors playing stand-up comedians, they're usually really bad at it. The actual stand-up aspects are usually pretty. It's a different skill set.
It really is.
For
It's improv, really. I mean,
right for trained actors, pulling off being a really good stand-up comic is not easy. I remember Tom Hanks did it really,
Punchline.
really poorly in Punchline.
I kind of like Punchline, but you're right. He's not. He's
No,
clearly not a
I like the movie enough, but he wasn't convincing as a stand-up. No, I don't think anyone has been, except for stand-ups that move into acting, which seems to be a lot more seamless.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
I like it when it's played cringy, like King of
Yeah.
Comedy, De Niro, and that.
Right, of course, right. But man, she's crushing it, and the idea that she is a convincing, not only stand up, but kind of like a washed hack stand up
Sure.
who is occasionally funny. But you can tell that one, she seems to really have the skills with stand up, but also you can really tell that she's phoning it in, which is what the character's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Just kind of going through the motions.
She's a worker, but at the same time, she does this enough to where she might just be on autopilot.
Yeah, I think for the comedy, she's on all. That's the issue. She's a hard worker. She's like, morning to night, she's going. Yeah, she's definitely as far as her act, she's going through the motions, and that's kind of the issue, and that's why Ava's there.
I like that Ava is gonna like kind of ignite the flame, so to speak, and
absolutely,
get her back on her game. And even with Ava, like Jean Smart's character is going to start something in her. She's going to teach her a lot, show her the ropes.
Right? Like
make her a better writer.
Well, like the conversation they had when they were broken down, waiting for the helicopter is like, being good is nothing. Yeah. You've got to work harder than you've ever worked in your life. I think Ava.
It's harder.
Right. I do think Ava, and it's a generational thing, sure, but Ava has a little bit of entitlement to her.
Sure.
That doesn't work in the business. And that's what Jean Smart's teaching her. Is like you can't just be like, oh, I was funny, so therefore I deserve to do whatever I want.
Praise, yeah.
Right, yeah.
We said that in the last episode, and we don't mean it like necessarily it's a generational thing. Clearly, there's plenty of entitled young people, but same with old people too.
Oh, of course, right.
Yeah,
I don't mean the generation is entitled. I think Ava specifically is entitled. Has a sense of entitlement.
Absolutely, she had a little bit of success, and then she thinks she's the next big thing.
Right.
We see that often in Hollywood, though.
Right.
There's plenty of up-and-coming stars that come and go, and the ones that are famous for a minute and you never hear from again is probably because of that.
Right. Bad decisions, bad choices. And
they're not willing to do the work.
Not willing to do the work, and then just assume I've arrived, therefore I can do whatever I want. I hate to invoke this name, but the Ezra Millers of the world of like, well, I'm famous and now I can do whatever, and like that is not how it works.
Well,
as they are finding out,
it is until the Flash comes out.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
By Warner Brothers, if they have their way.
Right. We do want to welcome some new subscribers, guys, for the last couple of days. So Bilal Sheik and okay. Great name. Welcome and thank you for being here, guys. We really appreciate it. Your participation and your subscriptions really do help us keep going. So we thank you for that.
Thanks, guys. For those of you guys checking us out on YouTube, welcome to our channel.
Hello and welcome.
If you don't mind hitting that like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please, please, please hit that subscribe button for us.
Yeah, we'd really appreciate that.
If
you'd like to see full-length reactions to hacks and all the other content that we are watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page.
Tons of content over there.
Full-length reactions over there to everything that we've watched or are watching. So we have a pretty big catalog that's growing over there, so please check it out. Absolutely. All right. Fish stocking her pond. I wonder how much that costs.
A dumb amount of money, probably.
Oh, I'm sure it is, right?
Get a warrant.
You know I don't need one. I saw you refilled your pond and puts you way over your monthly allowance.
So sue me.
Could you
remind Miss Vance that legally she cannot stop me from checking her water meter.
Yeah, in California, Nevada, they have to watch their water consumption.
Yeah, there's a drought, man.
It's a desert.
Yeah.
How's it going archiving for Deborah?
So painful. The coolest thing she's ever done is co-host New Year's Rockin' Eve in 2000.
She started the gay cruise trend. You love LGBTQAI plus stuff. Speaking of which, how's Ruby?
Well, we broke up 3 months ago.
Touch the lip.
Not weird and bizarre. What is in this one?
Honey, you said natural. It comes from bears.
How's my baby girl doing, huh?
She's unbelievable. Really special. Special.
You know, she specifically requested to be on your desk.
It's the worst assistant of all time.
Ever.
What a great bit.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
To have the boss's daughter.
Terrible assistant.
Donate. Oh, do you like these?
Not my style.
Love Caitlin also.
I do too.
Sucks.
No, it's chic. It's very elegant. It's very Gina Lollobrigida.
Who?
Some things are too nice to donate.
Well, not this. Look, I'll take your heirlooms if you promise to wear one of my chokers on stage.
I've had a morning with the water cop, so don't start with me.
The water cop.
I'm sorry you mismanaged your pond.
Don't mismanage my pond.
Sorry, special delivery. Just this came for you. I can just leave it by the door.
Throw it out. And don't come back up here again.
Okay, sorry.
Man.
Something tells me that rule's gonna change.
Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, yeah. She told me to throw this away, but should I? It's from her sister.
Wait, what? Her husband left her for her own sister, then Deborah
Oh.
moved out his house, so let's call it a sore spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She
can
makes
see that
videos
being the
about
end of it. Yeah.
Constantly. Plus, that was like 100 years ago.
Okay, so I believe you have some archiving to do, and I'd like it done soon. We're putting together a Best of Deborah DVD for the anniversary show.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. A lot of money in DVDs right now.
Yeah, that's an insane amount of stuff to go through.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's de-aging or if that's a new actress.
I think it's a different actress, but the way they're overdoing the voice is bothering me because it's clearly an older voice.
Yeah.
Starts faster, burns longer.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
That's really good.
Someone who really knows how to set the night on fire.
She really is like a Roseanne Barr type kind.
Yeah, for sure.
But like a sexy Roseanne Barr. We don't really know
Wait,
how
is she? Oh yeah, she is.
we
I was
don't
like,
really
is she going topless for this? Yes.
We don't really know how their relationship ended, I guess.
Right. Oh my god.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Oh, fuck. No.
Okay, I think what we have here is a pretty classic generational misunderstanding. You know,
Judging. I mean, I just don't think you need to send a boy a nude just because he asked you to.
Okay, well, for your information, it was a girl, and she didn't ask me to.
My
Just
God.
don't do it on my time. Or in my chair. It's an antique.
A pizza place? What am I supposed to be doing here for you?
It's a grand opening, so there's press. Gig's a gig, honey.
I'm not a Kelsey
Yeah.
guy.
That gig is a gig.
Hey, bitch, you know where to find me.
Is it seriously worth it?
It's worth about 100 grand and some stock.
Yeah, exactly.
And some stock.
Jesus Christ, it's like my mortgage for like 2 years. I own a townhouse in LA. An amazing city I am no longer in.
Are you renting it?
No, because I don't know when I'm going to be back.
All right. I'm gonna help you rent this. I'm gonna make some calls.
Really?
Just like that? Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
This guy's on it.
actually really
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I will be taking a monthly fee.
I've always wanted to do that. Kind of big thing. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds so fun.
The big scissors.
Yes. Great.
Whoa, you think these are big now? What'll they rise?
Go ahead and disregard the picture I sent you. So just don't even, like it didn't even happen. No. She's actually a very successful comedian with a historic residency.
Ava, she needs jokes on side salads.
What if we get a photo with you, like with the pizza on fire, you know?
That's hilarious.
Don't do that.
No, I think it's funny.
Really? Because I think if you thought it was funny, you would have opened that package this morning.
Oh my god, why are you lashing
Why are
out
you
at
doing
her?
this?
Yeah, it sucked.
That's what I do. If you have a problem with it, you can just fuck off. Simone?
Some solid salad jokes, I think. I've tossed worse.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
But it does seem she's got a point though. I do think that like her whole shtick now is I burned my ex-husband's house to the ground.
Yeah, but that wasn't the time or place
No, it was not.
in front of 5 other people to say that.
Yeah.
That's a private conversation for when they're working.
In front of the clients.
Right.
That's bad.
That was not okay. And she said it in such a demeaning way, too.
St. Jude's people rescheduled today's Skype for next week.
Oh, okay. Well, so then what?
Looks like you have the rest of the afternoon off.
He doesn't strike me as someone who does well relaxing kind of person.
I'm getting the sense that she's kind of a broken person a little bit.
Right, she's avoiding.
And so she's just
right.
moving to the next thing.
All right, listen up, y'all. This doesn't happen often. But when it does...
No, she does this just for fun every once in a while.
Ladies, I have a story for every corner you can see. I mean, that telephone pole. My daughter once wrapped her car around that.
My guy said your stuff is mostly in boxes, so we put them in storage, and I should have it rented by next week.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
You really shouldn't have sent that photo.
I agree.
But you said you missed me.
I do miss you. As a friend. I'm back with Kelly, and you know that.
I'm just having a really hard time, you know? I want to work on stuff that's, I don't know, meaningful.
Live and you learn.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
She's gonna open it.
That is not your place to open that.
What we got?
I cannot believe she is opening this.
Look, I'm naturally curious myself, but like this is over.
It's over the line. It's
really
a
over the
really
line,
big
yeah.
imposition. Yeah. I mean, it's sweet. It's, you know, whatever, but this is not her place to be looking at this.
No. Take it back to the beginning.
Like, maybe Deborah doesn't deserve the ridicule you give her all the time, because maybe she has been a hard worker her whole life.
Yeah, clearly, I don't know. Rebecca was in the wrong for sure for, you know, or Deborah was in the wrong for sure for, you know,
humiliating her like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she called it. She called for it.
And yeah, she kind of humiliated Deborah a little bit at the pizza place.
I mean, let's face it. We're not talking about normal people. We're talking about comedians. And if you know any comedians,
they're degrading.
Ridicule and degrading is how they treat each other with love.
Yeah. This is late night, and yes, I am a woman. I know it's very confusing.
Oh my God.
I actually do think about this show the way I think about my baby. I conceived both with Merv Griffin. It has been the honor of my life. It's always been a dream of mine, and I'm just so proud to host this show. And I'm even more proud to share it with my family.
Yeah, this poor woman went through it, didn't she?
Yeah. She has everything and nothing.
Yeah. God, what a good
Just
episode.
A tale as old as time. Everything but nothing. That was good. That was really good.
No, it was... I'm surprised at the depths of the show. I expect it to be mostly a comedy and like a social commentary on working women, kind of.
Okay, yep.
And there's a lot more to it than that.
Lots. It's complex. It really is. There's... The production value adds a lot, too.
For sure.
Every time you see something with a budget like this, you're like, oh, we're not just in for laughs here. We're in for a decent conversation about
Yeah, they got that HBO money there, don't they?
They back to bring Strike up.
Right.
I did enjoy a lot of what it says with overstepping.
Yeah, for sure.
That's kind of seems what the theme of this episode was, particularly with the nude and with just her not knowing when to say something.
Yeah, and
opening that package.
Right. For me, Ava was really overstepped in that. You know, she was mad. She was stressed out about the nude. Right. She was a lot of anxiety about not getting. So she goes in and takes it out on Deborah in front of people. And anyone who's ever had a job for more than 3 minutes knows if you have a problem with your boss, you can usually talk to him about it. But to dress them down in front of other people is a line you don't cross.
It's undermining.
Yeah, it's completely unprofessional. And it's enough to say, hey, Deborah, can I talk to you for a second? I really don't think you should keep doing jokes about this fire because XYZ. I think that would have been completely fair, respectfully to say that to her.
Deborah's awesome. I feel like she would listen to that.
Right. But she would have at least listened to her. She may have blown her off. She may have made fun of her. But she would have listened. And certainly she wouldn't have gotten dragged up on top of that tour bus and dressed down like that, which was also wrong.
That's a conversation to have in the car, right? Like, hey, why do you continue to make fun of the fire?
Right.
You know? And
that was a one-on-one for sure.
They made a big enough deal about the fire to where I feel like it's really going to be a thing in the show.
Right.
It's going to be... It kind of symbolizes something.
We're going to get some more detail about it, I think. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what made her famous.
Right. Yeah, it seems like it. Like, that's what put her front and center. Like, she obviously had a career before that, but I think the notoriety is what really made her a superstar.
Bumped her up.
Bumped her up, yeah. Right.
In Hollywood, you always feel upwards, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. But yeah, Ava... And I know she was trying to apologize a little bit before they got out of the car, but not fast enough, not hard enough, and not sincerely enough, because Ava was way in the wrong there. And yeah, she shouldn't have gotten publicly ripped back, but at the same time, it's like, you kind of called that down on yourself.
Sure. And, you know, I like that they're addressing, like, the unsolicited nude.
Right.
As men, it reads different. Like, if
sure.
If we sent an unsolicited nude, it'd be a big deal. It is a big deal regardless of your gender, but it's like it just does not read the same as like a pair of movies getting sent to you. You know what I mean?
I feel like nobody of any gender
Exactly.
on the entire
No, for
spectrum
sure,
should send an unsolicited nude to anybody.
For sure, exactly. Especially when you misread a situation.
Right.
So Ava's got some growing to do there too.
Right.
I like that her ex was able to talk to her about it.
Right.
You know, I'm with somebody. You know.
Yeah, that's like I have a girlfriend. And like, oh well, I thought that.
and it's nice with film and TV today. I like how they use technology in it. Like with the text message, she sent it. I miss you, and then like we saw the three little bumps.
Right.
Went away. Came back. It builds suspense. What is she going to say?
Yeah.
And then it's just miss you too.
Miss you too, which anyone's ever gotten a text knows. Miss you too was a flippant, like dismissive, like love you.
And I like that. Like it's we know what that
Right.
means. You know what I mean? Like
it means I don't really miss you.
hence the audience knows too. So it's
Right.
like it's lowercase.
Right.
It's not over enthusiastic. So
and it's definitely not a send me a nude photo response.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
So the show's very smart.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it thus far for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.